I'll be damned.
Leg it, lads! Bloody hell! My heart almost stopped.
We met in Vizima, remember?
So how's it going?
I
Gordon?
stood at the gate
Everything
there.
all right at the household?
Youngsters screaming.
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree? Ha!
Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Seeing as you're a witcher, We wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
We need to study its long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
Why not?
Splendid! Excellent! Now, if you could also keep a journal of the experiment.
Don't overdo it.
So how can we help you, eh?
A fine mess you have here. Dwarves stealing bread from the mouths of honest craftsmen. The gods have no love for your kind.
The White Wolf himself.
That's it. I'm bored stiff.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Now all we need is a mutant.
Ever heard of doing it witch and Strigged style?
No, tell me.
He downs the flat, tries to get it on, falls flat asleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is a great man. A great man. He looks after us, helping, like. Taxes are just as they should be. We're all pleased. He governs the trading post and we're all perfectly happy here.
What are you talking about, woman? Feeling all right? The town's a dump. Laredo's robbing you, and his men intimidate everyone.
That's foolishness, Master Witcher. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't badmouth the Commandant. He's a holy man. Period.
You fear him that much?
Don't you provoke me. Beat it!
Remind me.
Need a distraction, White One? I'm bored.
You don't say.
A pleasure to see you. I believe we met in Vizima.
Ever heard of doing it, Witch and Frigate style?
No, tell me.
Down the flat, try to get it on rapidly.
I wouldn't sleep with you for all the gold in Temeria.
Remind me. Which one was this fall test they called?
Wasn't he the one that always wanted us to call him Dad?
No.
What's going on here?
A competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our asses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
The fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So, are you fighting, brother?
Oh yeah.
He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Punches lights out!
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
Paul Bransell, known as Flip Arse.
Strange name.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats, and tells women to get dressed before he plows them.
Flip arse.
Show us your orange. So what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook! In the kidneys! In the kidneys!
Hey, champ.
What?
I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riffraff. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about.
So? I don't know you.
They call me King Ziggy because I pay like a king. If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evenings. I'll take you to the right place.
That was fucking poetry. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
I knew you'd end up fighting each other.
Who's that?
Tidy Tib. The bastard eats honey straight from the hive, drinks for 4, and some say he can hang a bucket full of water from his cock. You better get a solid coin pouch ready. So what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Congratulations! You dropped some of the toughest brawlers. Well done. Tournament's over.
Look at that, Keeper.
Punches lights out!
Only the gods may ordain the prize will. I can make no sense of this relic I have been entrusted with. The gods have not granted me understanding of it. Perhaps Providence grants you luck, and then I shall give you this prize. Perhaps you will make better use of it. We have sinned, forgive us.
Freak. Welcome. Huh?
Wanna dance, Teddy?
Welcome.
It's a dog's life, Gareth, I'll tell you that much.
It's true. Foltest is dead.
So I heard. Killed by non-humans.
They say the elves hired a witcher.
Welcome to my modest shop.
What do you deal?
All kinds of incense, mainly. For meditation, rejuvenation, cooking, making medicine.
Welcome, welcome.
I know your kind. Welcome.
What was that?
What's it to me?
I wouldn't mind a donut about now.
Flotsam's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
Hey, handsome.
And then she says, I love you, but we can't be together.
I know your kind.
Welcome to my...
I need one of your incense formulae.
I've got more than 200 here.
I'm interested in the best seller. Someone's offering a handsome price for that formula. They say it's harmful.
Impossible. I haven't had a single complaint. And I'll not give the formula to anyone. How about this? I give you a formula for a similar scent. You get your reward, and I keep my secret.
Are you a witcher?
I am.
You've got to do something about that filth. The crook selling the poison is going unpunished.
I think he's just selling incense.
Incense is only a cover. People get addicted to it, lose their senses. It's like fist tech. You must shut down that shop. Close the shop and the citizens of Flotsam will reward you handsomely.
I'll talk to the trader.
Welcome to my modest...
They say one of your scents is a strong drug.
A drug here? Never heard such nonsense.
A lady told me it works just like Fistek.
Perhaps everything works like Fistek on that lady.
I know there's something unusual about it.
All right. I admit it. I've traded in incense for years. It was an ordinary scent. How could I know it would have such an effect on people? Anyway, I can't ban them from using it.
You've lived with these people since childhood. Why would you want to poison them?
You're right, Witcher.
Before you close up, why don't you give me the formula for that incense?
I know your kind.
I see you've done it. Thank you on behalf of all Flotsam. Here's your reward.
How did it go? Did you get the formula?
I did, but I'm not going to give it to you.
We'll meet again, smart arse.
It's true what they say. Think like a cat.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet woman. Artist at work.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port's still...
Ha! The Witcher will soon kill the beast and will set off immediately.
Oh,
Yeah,
at your service.
We're out of mutton.
donut about now.
Girls become witches too?
He need two swords. Does he tend to lose them? Don't know that I've the strength to work today. Stop looking at me! Yes, yes. Stop looking at me!
Hello there, Those outsiders are a plague.
Welcome. Just don't play the Fisolifer! Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them?
Shit, you stink.
Don't go to the forest, Witcher. It's certain death.
Something's troubling you. Let's hear it.
What does a bloody witcher actually eat?
And
Well,
smarter, say?
Betting on my boys won't give no fucking grief. They'll soon pay you back, King Ziggy. Who does King Ziggy behold? Given any thought to my proposal?
Give me the details.
Only once you've made your mind up, my friend. For now, you'll have to make do with the lure of fame and coin. Or you can go on wasting your talents beating the dust out of drunkards around the inns. What do you say?
I'm ready.
I'll explain on the way.
Spit it out.
Know what Flotsam's famous for?
Nothing.
You're wrong there. There are only two towns worth visiting in the Pontar Valley. Bondar, famous for having the most beautiful whores in the north, and Flotsam, for having the best fist-fighting scene.
Who organizes these fights?
Officially, no one. But look hard and you'll be surprised what you can find. It's a vibrant scene with winners and losers of all kinds. I promote fighters, place them in tournaments.
Halt!
Don't recognise King Ziggy?
I know you, but who's the other one? He looks dangerous.
Like all of King Ziggy's fighters.
Well, that farmhand you brought in last time was carried out all broken in no time.
This one will be different. You'll see. The Commandant himself will bet a fortune on him.
All right. But if I'm to let him in, he has to leave all his weapons here.
Fine.
You're a rich man already.
The weapons will be waiting in the trunk outside the gate.
Laredo.
In the flesh.
Does he condone these fights?
Condone? He sets them up. A lot of coin at stake here. I haven't been too lucky lately, but I believe you'll change that. People will remember King Ziggy. Just don't disappoint me.
Stand your ground!
Ziggy the Clown returns.
And in grand fashion, I've got a contender who's about to be famous.
The Monster Slayer? How'd you talk him into fighting?
King Ziggy has his ways.
All in all, looks promising.
We're about to make Flotsam famous for its mug fights. They'll sing songs about Ziggy and Geralt. You just win, and I'll take care of the rest. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Grand. I'll hear you say my name with reverence yet. Twigs will be your first opponent, so called because Bones snapped with his every punch.
I love these pussies with cocky names.
Finish the fucker off! Stand your ground! Finish the fucker off!
Sock it to him! Beautiful job rearranging his face.
Who's next?
One Punch Matho. Name says it all. Downs most opponents with his first punch.
I'll see if I can't make him throw a second.
Good luck.
Finish the fucker off! Stand your ground!
Sock it to him!
Finish the fucker off!
You're the discovery of my lifetime.
Think we're made for each other?
Indeed, but we've a long way to go. Your next opponent is Smugface, also known as Tasseldick.
Not too popular then.
He has tassels on his clothes. Last month, he bit his opponent's ear off.
Bring on this Tasseldick.
Stand your ground!
Sock it to him!
Finish the fucker off! Stand your ground!
One more and we'll be rich and famous.
Who is it?
Stanek. In a rumble it takes at least 4 lads to take him down.
I'll do it single-handed.
Don't underestimate him.
Witcher, come here a minute. It's impressive technique.
Thanks.
Last fight's coming up, and everyone's betting on the dead cert. You. Except for me.
What do you want, Laredo?
Stanek has to win, but the true winners will be you and me. A third of the jackpot's yours, and that's not an offer.
I see. You're a regular con.
Your opinions don't interest me. You ought to take a dive. That's that.
Piss off, old man.
Sock it to him!
ground! Suck it to him! Finish the fucker off! Stand your ground!
Pay up. Here's your coin. The guards will take you to the gate. You'll regret this.
I told you we'd win. I've got a real sense for these things.
I think you owe me something.
Why don't we have some fun first? A free round at every inn, not to mention the girls.
You can screw my share.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not? Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone your man.
He succeeded so far, Roach.
The port is rotting away, and this prick throws fireside feasts. A ballista! The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here.
That's true.
You know this one.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here.
You've had your song.
Don't you traipse around here.
That one struts about as if he...
Sniffing around like dogs.
Who's the white-haired filly?
That one struts about as if he was the king himself.
Nothing better than a
That one
fireside
struts about as
feast.
if he...
What you want, old man?
Except a fireside feast we...
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast we...
Hey! You're a lightweight, Grey Wolf.
Add plough into
What
the...
you want?
I was looking... Let's do this.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Hey! You're a lightweight.
Haven't had this good...
What you...
I was looking... Let's do this.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough. Oh, you are fat, dirty, rotten scum. Plough. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough there.
Hey! You're a...
You've had your...
What you want?
I was looking for... Let's do...
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix.
Hey!
Luckily,
What you want?
I was... Let's do...
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough. Oh, you are fat, dirty, rotten scum. Plough. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
You're weak!
Got
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than...
I hate mutants like you.
I know, I know.
Greetings.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast
Huh?
with copious amounts of liquor.
What you want?
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Did you hear?
Luckily, the
Two big
commandant's
shots
provided
arrived.
it all.
Wonder
True.
what they want.
Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
Rubbish dump.
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now. But I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over. A favor for a favor?
You've helped me already. Humiliating Myron and Alphonse. That was something. Thank you.
The pleasure was all mine.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
True. Come in.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Brave one.
I'll not lend
I'm
an
on
ear
duty.
for less than 10
Oh,
orans.
come on. Your comrades are well at it having their fun. Why should you be any worse?
You're right. Let's go.
Nothing better than a fireside.
Don't you traipse around here.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard. Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer? Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
No passing.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the King's galley.
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize. In Flotsam, we cut...
I was looking for the...
You're lucky the Commandant wants...
Commandant, sir. Bring...
We were just discussing.
Finally. See?
I'm a...
What do you want? In Flotsam, we cut the hands. What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your...
In Flotsam, we cut the hands. What do you want? In Flotsam, we cut the... What do you want?
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorveth to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
Allow him, Squiddles. I'd put him in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it. I doubt anyone would stop you. We're too soft on them, that's the problem. Soldiers are bored. The garrison's thinning.
Now you're talking. We don't need to look for the scoia'tael. Cut the rebel down one by one, and we'll finally have peace.
You'd go after the women, then relish killing the elven brats. So, the brats turn into squirrels. And once the women are gone, there'll be no more brats.
Stop talking bollocks or I'll go.
Go in.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true. You know this one.
No passage.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do?
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourable at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Of course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
Now you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go. No passage.
Don't forget your blade.
I tell him.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. Then it's... Oh, hello.
Commandant Laredo sends his regards, punk.
I was thinking. About what?
I'll be damned.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. No wedding, Zoltan?
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be pop-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania, now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the La Valettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbalt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near La Valette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbalt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
And during the deliberations, he was several days' march from La Valette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
he could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Well, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds a significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yor with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
At your service.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan.
Kairan?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Sozek doesn't look too good. Lay him inside somewhere.
Right, we've dawdled enough already. Come on, lads, let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
Shut it, and come on.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit, and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Ever seen the river monster, the Kayran?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Speak up.
Monster's as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boat decks and cattle off the shore. It's slimy like a snail, but fast as a thirsty vampire.
Lads, listen up. What is it now, new boy? Am I always going to be new boy?
No, just till a new boy joins us.
And what'll my nick be then? Dark Apostle, Harbinger of Anguish.
Laredo turned his nose up, eh?
Ha! You'd think he was faulty.
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
Well, we're managing it together now, so as I see it, you should double the reward.
You jest.
You'll double what you offered Lady de Tanzerville, because that's what the contract's worth.
So be it. I assume you to be professionals and worth every last copper paid to you.
It's a deal. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it. I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters. Now leave me be.
Glad we made the deal.
True enough. Sometimes you just gotta grit your teeth and bite back later.
I always say this, but I'll say it again.
We know, we know.
Wish he'd come.
Lads, listen. New boy, a word, if you will.
He's about to explain something, plain and simple.
Thanks for the introduction.
What is it?
Open your pie hole one more time and I'll run you.
What's it to me?
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
Never mind. I'll find out for myself.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
I seek the elf named Cedric. Any of you know where he is?
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Take care of yourself. Want you to see a vista?
That's the spirit!
I told you we'd meet again, white-haired one. Grab him!
Yeah! Oh! Yeah! 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 Oh, yeah! Yeah!
I wonder what's left of that wreck Cedric mentioned.
If the Karen attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats.
I'm glad you're here.
See those footprints?
Yeah, strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure. Medallion's vibrating. Medallion's telling me something. Nice to run into some old friends.
Almost brings a tear to your eye.
Let's examine the traces of the Karen and get out of here. A ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the Karen, though.
glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions. This monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What else?
The Kayran's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Ostmark potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to think, figure out how I want to fight the Kayran. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Ostmark. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while? See you.
How many more?
Thank you, Master. Drives me mad. This cursed wood is full of scum, and that horseman has lost his mind.
Who might that be?
The troll! For years he's been collecting tolls at the bridge, for which he's to keep the bridge tidy and drive away the scum.
What's the problem then?
Merchants from the port sent me to find out the what and why, seeing as this is the only path out to the port inland. But I found the bridge in ruins, and that cheeky cocksucker asked for liquor to let me pass. Across that pile of rubble, I says, and he smacks me so hard I see stars.
Laredo's put a price on his head.
If Laredo had his way, he'd cut us off from the world, that son of a bitch. We need a bridge, but a working one. And we need a troll, but a sober one. If you're looking to make some coin, hold off on killing the troll and see the village chief instead. He'll tell you all you need to know.
Damn it.
No.
No what?
No passage. Give vodka, you passage.
Why should I pay you?
My bridge?
This is a pile of rubble, not a bridge. You're getting nothing from me.
Ah, from me? You get in mug.
Shit, you stink.
No.
No what?
No passage. Give vodka, you passage.
Do I look like an innkeeper to you?
No vodka, no passage.
Any chance you'll stay in Lobbington for good, would you?
Yeah, what's the hurry?
Cedric, I need some ostmerk. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods. If ostmerk grows anywhere in the area, it will be there.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobbington. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
For a witcher?
Enough work for 3, but what of it? We're poor folk.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Ye best go to Flotsam Town Square near the inn. There are notices on the board there. Just leave the trawl be, please, no matter what the townsfolk say.
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
Go seek the old man. Laredo splurged on a sorceress, so he's clearly got means in the budget.
You mean the Karen?
Call him whatever ye like. I mean the river beast. He troubled our great-grandfathers already, but he's become unbearable recently, tearing through nets, choking fish with venom. Even Laredo says that since the local economy be harmed, there'd be no choice but to hire a sorceress.
You got a troll here?
Aye, he trolls in the forest by the river, but he's a good fellow. Don't you dare harm him.
One of the helpful ones, I see.
Does more good than Laredo, and drinks a lot less at that. Repairs the bridge and causes no mischief. Don't take your blades to him, please. Go seek the old man.
What sorceress?
Lady Sheila de Tanseville, a significant person, but poor as a temple mouse, just like ye. Seems spellcraft and wealth don't go hand in hand. They say she's agreed to kill the old man, so hurry if you want to jump in before her.
I heard you don't want to get rid of the troll.
Who'll maintain the bridge when he's gone?
Hire some people.
Know the cost of a craftsman these days? That idiot troll looks after the bridge for petty tolls, more or less.
The bridge is in ruins and the troll's robbing people.
Aye, it's because he's hit the bottle. If you could help him stop boozing...
I'm a witcher, not a nanny.
I'll pay you well.
How much?
100 orens.
200.
You're costly, but what the hell? Let him see I place the village's welfare above all else.
I've been cranky since morning.
Hey ho!
Two swords. Does he tend to lose them?
What's the hurry?
Tommy Rock.
What?
Make way for the town watch!
Something's troubling.
Welcome.
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right? How are you?
On your desk. Is that a drop box for the Royal Post?
Yes, I am the local royal postmaster. One of my many responsibilities.
What do you do?
I'm the royal castellan. I look after Flotsam's provisions, fortifications, and so forth.
So if I exterminate a monster, I need to see you about the reward?
Indeed. You could start by filling in Form H12 and taking it to...
I don't need to. I've got immunity.
Ah. Well, you'll find the notice board out in front of the inn. And good hunting to you.
Any idea why Laredo put a price on the troll's head?
Commandant Laredo has Flotsam's welfare in mind.
Mm-hmm. But the troll tends to the bridge, keeps it in repair.
Not likely. To start with, that's a dangerous beast. In addition, he pays no taxes on the tolls he collects.
On your...
Yes.
Would you mind if I looked inside?
Absolutely no problem. Enjoy your reading.
So long.
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right at the
White
house?
Wolf himself.
Youngster screaming in data.
A fine mess you have here. Dwarves stealing bread from the mouths of honest craftsmen. Elves wandering among decent folk.
Witcher Geralt, known also as the White Wolf.
Am I that hard to distinguish from the locals?
Taller warned me you'd be catty.
Taller sent you?
Indeed. I'm on business here, so he insisted I give you a message and a package.
What's the message?
I quote him faithfully. Listen to Roach in every ploughing thing, because though he's a prick, he's also a patriot. Vultures already circle Foltest's corpse, but I'll manage. Get the sons of bitches and keep your head cool. P.S. You really fucked up at the castle.
Give me the package.
Take it. It's a weight off my mind, I tell you. Ah, I wouldn't make much of an agent. All that secrecy and nerves and cursing, not my style. Good luck to you. I'm off to tend to my matters.
What's the...
I quote him faith... P.S.
Godspeed. Give my best to Taller.
Oh, I will.
Geralt of Rivia, the king of the witchers, the witcher of kings. Come on, have a drink without trouble.
What?
I wouldn't mind a shot. Celebrating something?
A great victory.
Interesting.
We did away with Veopatis, or whatever the hell they call him. 13 hacked off his head and nailed it to his arse.
You behaved like swine.
What? We're not allowed a bit of fun? It was only a wooden puppet.
Come on, let's play our game.
Right, toothpicks.
Knife throwing. Care to try me?
On your...
Yeah.
Would you mind?
Absolutely no.
So long.
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right at the house, Geralt?
A fine mess you have here. Dwarves.
Witcher Geralt. Indeed.
Give me... Gods.
Oh.
Geralt of Rivia, the king of the witch.
I wouldn't mind a shot.
A great victory.
Interesting.
We did away with Veopatis, or whatever the hell they call him. 13 hacked off his head and nailed it to his arse.
You behaved like swine.
What? We're not allowed a bit of fun? It was only a wooden puppet.
Come on, let's play our game.
Right, toothpicks.
Knife throwing. Care to try me?
Gladly.
Vess against the Witcher. Place your bets, gentlemen. 10-1 on Vess. Witcher, map on the wall. Vess wins.
There they are! Those are the shitheads who desecrated Vale Patis' statue.
Pitchforks! Which will you say, Bumpkin?
What's going on?
Nothing. We had a little competition.
They threw knives at a statue of Vale Patis. It's blasphemy! Our gods desecrated by soldiers.
They're no ordinary soldiers, but blue stripes. Know what that means?
Blue or green, it's all the same.
Geralt of Rivia, the king.
I wouldn't mind.
And we did 13 hacks off his head and...
You behaved like...
What?
Come on.
Right.
Knife.
Gladly.
Vess 10... Witcher, all on the wall. Vess wins. Geralt of Rivia.
I wouldn't...
Knife.
Gladly.
Vess against the witch. Witcher, map on the wall. Vess wins. Geralt of Rivia.
I wouldn't...
Right.
Knife.
Gladly.
Vess against... Witcher, map on the wall. Vess, barrel! Witcher, cured hand. Vess, fish head! Witcher, all on the wall. Vess wins.
There they are! Shitheads who desecrated Vale...
Geralt of Rivia, the king of the witchers, the witcher of kings.
Come on.
I wouldn't mind.
No.
Glad.
Vess, Witcher, map on the wall. Vess, barrel! Witcher, cured hand. Vess, fish head! Witcher, all on the wall. Geralt wins.
There they are! Those are the shitheads who desecrated Vale Patis' statue.
Pitchforks! Which will you say, Bumpkin?
What's going on?
Nothing. We had a little competition.
They threw knives at a statue of Vale Patis. It's blasphemy! Our gods desecrated by soldiers.
They're no ordinary soldiers, but blue stripes. Know what that means?
Blue or green, it's all the same to me. They're whoresons, all of them.
What did you say?
I just...
You said what you thought. Good, that's the way. Beer for this brave man. And drink to my health. Here's to the whore's son, Vernon Roach.
Vernon.
You've got shitty glassware in Flotsam. Not fit for a hero, but I've got an idea. Drink the whoreson's beer from the floor.
Geralt, do something.
I'll try. Vernon. Leave him alone. It's not worth it.
You don't know shit. Consider this your lucky day, mongrels, and get out of here. I have to take a walk.
You're too hard on Roach.
I don't like sadists.
Vernon was a half-orphan.
What does that have to do with it?
He was raised in poverty. His mother turned to whoring to keep them from starving. The other children called him a whore's son. Hasn't been able to handle that insult since. Come on, let's have a drink.
All right.
Remember when we had to wait in the cave for reinforcements?
How could I forget? We ate peat, we were so starved.
Ah, those were the days.
Here's to peat, tart and nutritious. Hey!
What do you say to a little competition? A keg of beer to whoever beats Geralt at arm wrestling.
And if Geralt wins?
I'll give you my sword. A true antique. But it sacks off many a head. You don't make them like this anymore.
All right.
Me throat's a little dry. Pour us a drink, someone. Remember when I bet a lieutenant I could plough 4 elven halls at once?
He said we'd sooner cross the sea on the arses of 4 whores strapped together to make a raft.
I'd have managed it.
Sure. If only there were that many elf women at the brothel. Let's begin. We'll see if 13 can beat the Witcher. "13 proves too weak for the Witcher. Keep practicing there, mate."
Plough off, the lot of you. Somebody pour me a drink. Remember when I rode my horse into a tree?
Can't say I do.
Have a shot. It'll refresh your memory.
Gentlemen, now it's Fen against the Witcher. Geralt, the prize is yours.
May it serve you well.
Gentlemen, to our health. Just like after the Battle of Garge.
Aye, that was a right piss-up. We puked all over the battlefield.
To paradise on whores' arses.
Got drunk as newts, you did. Never seen anything like it in my life.
Anything like what?
Such a sight.
Meaning?
Better you don't remember.
But I want to know.
I tell you for a few ends.
Listen, I'm a witcher, and I'm massively hungover right now. So speak or regret it.
All right, then. Talk to the madame. She knows the details.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port's...
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work.
Something's troubling me. Let's see. What does a bloody witcher actually eat?
Praise the goddess.
Mushrooms? Why, Spuds? Come on, nearly got him. He sweats, he bleeds. And he eats ginger grip. Yeah! Humans know as much about arm wrestling as I know about screwing trolls.
What's going on, Gip?
So long, wench.
I ain't hired a witcher to put things straight here.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Striggett style?
No, tell me.
Down the flat.
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
They say you know what happened here yesterday.
I do, but you'd be better off not asking, darling.
Talk.
Nothing's for free, especially in a brothel.
Maybe another time then.
See you again.
Greetings.
What?
They say...
I do.
Talk. Maybe another time then.
See...
Greetings.
What?
They
I do.
Talk.
Nothing.
Maybe another time then. Greetings.
What?
They
I do.
Talk.
Nothing.
Maybe another time. Greetings.
What?
They
I do.
Talk.
Nothing.
Maybe another time then. Greetings.
I do.
Talk.
Nothing.
All right. Talk.
5 of you came in, or crawled in, I should say.
That was crawling.
Indeed. One of the blue ones ordered 5 girls. I gave you the best because you showed me good coin.
What happened next?
This is the interesting bit, because instead of ploughing them like the normal soldiery, you mounted them and told them to give you a ride to the port.
Can't be.
Ask the lass in the uniform then.
Vess was here too?
Sure was. She tried to stop you, but you were too much for her. Remind me, which one was this Voltest they killed?
How loudest.
I've seen that one today.
Is your hatred towards the Scoia'tael some sort of revenge?
You don't know me, Geralt. Human or non-human, it makes no difference to me. We were chosen to fight the Scoia'tael, and that's the mission we pursue. To me, the Scoia'tael are but bandits hiding out in the woods. If there were humans among them, I'd kill them in a flash just the same.
Nice area, isn't it?
I prefer these little towns, forgotten by gods and people alike, to palaces and castles. It's survival of the fittest here. At least you know what to expect. So yes, I like it here.
How did you end up in the Blue Stripes?
Why do you ask?
You don't end up in a unit fighting non-humans by accident. You must have an interesting story to tell.
Why should I tell it to you, of all people?
I have trust issues. I like to know who's covering my ass.
No need to worry, Witcher. I'm good at what I do.
Do I see a sensitive little girl hiding behind a mask of indifference?
I wouldn't be here if you were right. I was raised in a small village where people cared about two things only. If the drought was going to destroy their crops, and if the Scoia'tael would appear in the local woods. One day, a large Scoia'tael unit appeared. They burned the village to the ground and slaughtered all the inhabitants. I alone survived because their commander, the bastard, fancied me. They dragged me around with them for months. I knew they'd kill me once they tired of me. And then Vernon turned up.
Did he draft you into service?
He taught me everything I know. In time, I realized my place was with the Blue Stripes. I'm a soldier because I do it well.
Ever dreamed of a different life?
Finch, our marksman, once tried farming, but he just didn't have the hands for it.
Bet he'd get me right between the eyes from 80 paces off.
100. I've tried cooking, darning, smiling like a doll, serving beer in a tavern. None of my thing.
The man we're looking for is much more dangerous than any Scoia'tael.
Must be, if he managed to outwit Geralt of Rivia.
It wasn't the first time someone tried to kill Foltest. I killed an assassin before. That means there could be more assassins out there.
If anyone screws up, it won't be me, I assure you.
I talked to the madam. Is what she says true?
I tried to talk you out of it, but you insisted you'd cross the river on the whore's arses. You tried for several hours, but it just wasn't going to be.
What happened next?
You said you wanted to be one of the Blue Stripes and had to get yourself a tattoo.
What tattoo?
One like ours. And you got it.
Shit. Where are my things?
You left them all over the place. I gathered them in that trunk by the window.
Thanks, Vess.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning. Damn it. Everything all right, Geralt?
Throat's parched from all this running about. We need booze for the evening.
Trouble?
They called me daft. Now they're fertilizer.
Words of
Fine
mercy.
mess you have here.
Greetings, Sonny.
Dwarves stealing bread from the mouths of honest craftsmen.
So how's it going?
Elves wandering...
Commandant will deal with
Youngster
them.
scream.
Laredo, catch your
Good
vessel.
day.
The sky will sooner rain anchovies.
Don't badmouth the commandant. And then she says, I love you, but we can't be together. Punches lights out!
I can't believe my own eyes!
Only the
Pleasure
gods.
to see you. I believe we met at the SEMA.
I can make no s- You are lucky, traveler, but not enough. It does not look as though the gods decree that you should bear up my burden. Only the gods may ordain that the clouds will fall to you.
What is up, my bandit?